When I was a child, there was a large mango tree in our backyard. Every summer, my friends and I would spend hours playing under its sprawling branches, imagining we were explorers discovering a new land. The trees were our fortress, our ship, and sometimes even a castle. But as I grew older, I moved away. Like everybody else, my life became busier and complicated. But recently, I visited my childhood home. And that tree, mango tree, was still there, but it seemed smaller and less grand. I realized then that it wasn't the tree that had changed, but my perspective did. This moment of nostalgia and reflection reminded me of Thomas Hood's poem, I Remember, where he contrasts the innocence and wonders of his childhood with the more sobering realities of his adult life. Hello, my dear students and fellow mates. I'm starting my YouTube channel with this particular poem as it can be easily associated by any age group. Whether it is a child studying in class 9 or 10 thinking about when he was in class UKG or LKG, or a person in his 30s or 50s or 60s thinking about his school days. Nostalgia hits everyone. I hope you all do agree with me. So let us start with this poem, but before we begin, we want to read a little about Thomas Hood, the poet himself. Thomas Hood was an English poet and humorist known for his comic verse and poignant social commentary. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the poet himself, but yes, it's important to understand his relation to the poem that we are doing right now. So, Thomas Hood is the author of this poem, I Remember, which reflects on his childhood with a sense of nostalgia and melancholy. The poem is notable for its bitter-sweet tone, which we will come across when we read it. Also, the contrast that is made here about the innocence and the happiness of the childhood with the more sobering realities of adulthood, as I did talk before. And we are going to do it in detail ahead. So Hood's reflective style in this poem showcases his ability to blend personal sentiment with universal themes of memory and loss. This poem is simple. It captures the poet's childhood, his innocence and joy of youth, and also contrasts it later with the reality of adulthood. I'll share 3 more videos with you in which explanation and literary devices will be discussed. So stay tuned to our channel, that is Learning at Literary Lounge, and thank you for watching this video. God bless you all.